Hello, fellow Bazaarians. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're playing Jules. Let's jump right on into it. All right. Today we are going to do our best to use what we learned on the first stream to get ourselves set up here. I don't mind the Banu leaves and the chef hat, honestly. Shield a little bit for some food that you have. I haven't played her shield angle just yet, so I think I'll go with that. Rice also does seem to be a pretty decent item. When it gets hasted, it gains regen and it burns based off of the haste that, or based off of the regen that it has. So you can self-scale it with just a little bit of haste. I think blueberry pie here from that medium node is going to be better. It's a little bit faster. It's a 5-second cooldown compared to a 6-second cooldown, and it starts with 4 burn instead of 2. This is still going to be a pretty long fight, but that's alright. I hope you guys have been enjoying Jules as much as I have been. So far, I've been really enjoying her and everything involved in her kit. I've seen some other builds going around of Jules's that revolve around shields, and one item in particular called Durian. And I am curious to know if maybe that is an angle we could go for at some point. Wanted to try out the Durian. It's basically like a spiky shield. I think I will just stick with the blueberry pie and toss the other stuff. We haven't found any haste yet, so we also need both of these items to be heated to get their special burn trigger. We only have one heated socket right now. Looking through these, I think the butter is probably the best for this situation. We do want it in between 2 food items, so... Okay. Okay, well, actually, I don't really know what this... I haven't used the baked potato at all yet. There's a lot to think about. This item here, the pepper, it will heat the item to the left of it. So if I had kept the rice, I might have been able to keep it scaling. Oh, no, now I definitely could have kept it scaling with the microwave. Okay, so I think the clear idea here would be to heat the blueberry pie like this with the scorch pepper. And then we want the microwave on the heated slot. Yeah, okay. And then the butter can go in between the microwave and the pie. This might actually be enough to win a day. I'm not sure if it will be.
I may look refined, but I was raised on.
But everything except for that microwave is a food item, so everything will be getting hasted pretty consistently, I think. He's got a little bit of regen and some damage scaling. I would say this is probably going to be a close one. Hard shell also mitigating our burn there, but yeah, it looks like we're gonna win it. Nice.
That you don't even tip.
All right. Looks like microwave is doing just fine so far. Very nice that we got the fiery skill as well. Let's grab another skill. Supply crate is just fine. Dare we grab another skill? Sure. And more shield on the pie. I think we'll go Covetous Thief.
We are everywhere.
Honestly, I think it might be worth it to go one of the other guys in this current meta. Covetous Thief is really the best if you're running weapon development for the Shadow Club.
Watch the skies.
I guess you could make it work on Mac with the Covetous Raven, but Covetous Ravens are already in your pool on Mac. I don't know why I'm clicking this thing, but it's just kind of fun to click. Alright. Probably won't worry about using the concealed dagger. Okay, there's the durian, but we got the rice again too. Is it worth running the pasta maker with the rice to taste it?
I used to offer a free ride home.
I don't think so. Probably not. Rice also needs to be heated though, which... Well, I guess it scales, right? Yeah, rice scales, so it's gotta be at least somewhat better. I'm curious to know, like, should I just be hasting the microwave with the coffee? Because I can't put the coffee to the right of the rice. I need the heat to be on the rice. So the scorch pepper has to stay on the right. Alright. Sorry, blueberry pie. I don't think we have enough heat triggers to be able to keep that one. We got a chiller. Okay. It's always going to be a little bit difficult to figure out how we're supposed to order everything on this character for the first little while she's been out. Like, what's supposed to go where, because every single run is so different on this character. The RNG of where those grills and coolers fall. Bump up my shield items real quick, just a little bit.
I have something in the
Just
oven.
on the off case that we do end up keeping these shield items on the board for a much longer time. I think Banu Leaves has a good potential to stay on the board for a while because of its synergy with just using a lot of food items. See how it's charging up like that every time we use a food item? I feel like Banu Leaves is one of the sleeper cards in Jules' arsenal. Just that charge shield, it's basically like a pearl.
I can see you're going places.
But instead of charging off of aquatics, it charges off of food items. And the butter's doing pretty well too. I'm pleasantly surprised at how well the rice is scaling just with the microwave and the butter hasting it. Oh, maybe I can sell that somewhere else.
Oh, come on then. Let's get this over.
Sure. Yeah, this is basically a pearl.
That's how a master merchant.
Goes from 10 to 15. I think that's exactly what pearl... Or no, it's not pearl. That one's seashell. So the chef hat is seashell, and then the Banu Leaves are the pearl.
You're gonna love these explosives. Brought to you
Go
by
product
Candius.
demonstration here, and let's see. Is there anything I actually want off of this? Probably not. I guess I would take the cinders, and I would take the ornithopter. That would be ideal. One of the two. I'm not sure why I clicked on this one, to be honest with you. A lot of the time I just think ornithopter could be kind of cool, but it has to be to the right of what you want to speed up, so... On this board, I actually don't know if it's worth having an ornithopter.
You're all
Scorch pepper upgrade there. The decanter could be good, but I don't like it at bronze. It's just a little bit too slow. Hot box. I have yet to use cooler hot box, at all. This one's pretty cool. When you freeze, this is chilled for 2 seconds and gains shield. When you use a small item, charge it. We do have a decent amount of small items. I'm not sure. The hotbox gives adjacent burn items to burn, but it needs to be heated to burn on its own, and it charges off of slows, which we don't have at all. I don't know. I haven't really figured out how to use Jules' slow angle.
Don't have scales.
I know she has one large item that slows whenever you use an adjacent food item, and that might just be her only way to really get slows to work, but I'm sure she has something else that I've just missed so far. Okay, so I need to do some rearranging here. I would like that item to be on the cooler. Okay, there we go. So now it's chilled. And we can put the chef hat in for that 110 shield. But then, oh, no, butter needs to live somewhere else. Okay, so... the microwave needs to be on... no, that still doesn't work because the chef's hat... I can move the banu leaves over, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, see, like I said, there's still a bit of a learning curve as far as where these items are supposed to go. I really want to try that apron item on the left there out. I think I'll try to do that for the next video. Durian and apron is like the silk scarf and spiky shield combo on Pig. The difference is that Durian can also slow enemies. So it's like a heavy spiky shield without even needing the heavy enchant. And there are some other synergies that Jules has that seem like they would work with spiky shield setup really well. And actually, I guess the better comparison for apron would be coral armor. Wow, this is actually really strong. That was a lot of shielding. Apron looks like coral armor because it has 15, 20, like even more than that. Yeah, this might be better. I was just thinking to myself in that fight, what if I haste the microwave instead? I think that'll be better. Anyway, I'm trying to keep the pace of this going. We got a steam ladle. It's hard to talk and think at the same time when you're playing a new character. Grabbing a skill here. But yeah, I'll try to get an apron game out tomorrow. That's gonna be my goal for the next video. I really want to try for Durian setup. I'm looking for both of those here. The critical skill or the percent cooldown. I like to just kind of point the stuff and then let the fight play out so that doesn't get too confusing while it's fighting. Shoe blade. Not what we were looking for. Probably just get rid of that, yeah. Let's go tools. You can find a microwave here. Agent scale. Haste adjacent items for 1 second if they're the same size. This item's cooldown is halved. Well, that's unique, but it only hastes the adjacents and it's a 3-second timer? It must get faster as you upgrade it, right? That one also has a slow trigger. Cookie cutters at bronze though, not really interested. This one looks like a peaceful eye for sure.
When you're ready, I'll send it to Orlin.
10% crit chance on all of our non-weapon items. We don't have any weapons, so seems fine to me. I'll grab a few chocolate bars here. Go broke. Just to keep pushing our luck. Hopefully we can keep this win streak going.
I'd rather feed you than fight.
Jules definitely feels like she has a pretty strong early game.
But I've seen my share of storms.
Let's see what you got. Okay, that could be pretty good. You're not using your 5 weapon or 5 items only skill though. Probably would have been just a little bit stronger for them to keep the Fang off the board. Just to have that upfront damage. If that thing crits, it's gonna do a lot of damage to us. This butter's actually kind of kicking with the poison too.
Next
38
time, boys,
poison that thing
less blunder,
got off.
more plunder.
Damn. And the chef's hat's no joke either. It's a lot of shield. This feels like a pretty good early game board. Similar to the pearl seashell combo on Vanessa.
Gold is loud. and
Go
gaudy.
Sylvia here.
Silver is demure.
See, Skillet feels like it would help us with the burn, but it's such a beastly item. The fact that it's a large item. I've seen many people use Skillet. If Oven Mitts was a food item, it would be really good. Like, I like the haste, I like the shield, but it's not a food item. That could be good next to the microwave, but yeah, I'm just...
Get back to my Pelago.
I think I'm sold on what I already have. What could I use to get this a 10 win, though? I feel like I need to either be hasting the rice more, or I need to find a replacement for it. Which is strange, because it's definitely my carry item right now. Well, that and the microwave. The microwave seems really, really good, too. It's basically a faster DJ robot with no charge mechanic. What do I do here?
I got everything you need. Just
Alright, sorry for the pause there. I needed to run. We're at the curio shop. I'm not really feeling that one. Ah, yeah, I'll take that.
That's been sitting there 20 years.
Pop that on the microwave. Now we've got 3 seconds of haste. I think if I get this microwave diamond, I'll be able to perma haste all of our foods.
Well, you're doing your part to clean up the bazaar.
I think I'll keep the Banu leaves being the fastest and strongest in terms of shield scaling.
Space for that blunder.
See if we can grab another. Nope. No more scrap for us. Grab another skill here. Ooh, that one's really good. Whenever we gain regen now, our shield items are gonna scale. Okay. Well, that's
My crew films
pretty
this
good.
show.
We only have
Let's
one
make this quick.
regen
I have
item, though.
something in the oven.
This guy's name is Goreflax. Let's see what he's got. Okay, he's running the Durian. He doesn't have a ton of scaling, though. I wonder if this beats us. I know Durian's quite strong. I think with the regen and the burn that we're scaling, I don't think he can keep up with his shield. So you'll see Durian's kind of like, is it spiky shield? The one that deals damage off of your
Well,
shield.
I
Your
ordered the
current
dish.
shield when it goes
Guess
off.
I have to eat it.
It's either force field or spiky shield, you know, one of the two. But he wasn't able to keep up his shield there, so we were able to beat him. Damn. I'm just like lost in thought, guys. Sorry I'm stumbling over my words a little bit. There's a lot to think about on this character. Look at all these triggers that, like look at that. There's a lot to think about. I think that would be really good though, actually. Because with this on the board...
Oh, delivery's free. I like the
Hold on, I have to think about this for a second, because with that on the board, I could scale up my shields really, really well. And that needs to go there, so that's chilled still. It's got all the multicast that it can get, I think. Obviously, it would be better if it could get heated, but... that seems like it would work pretty well with it too. Shit. Okay, I've done a little bit of thinking. I do think I'm gonna keep the stew. I'm kind of sold on it. I think it sounds really good. If I can find a way to heat it, that will be really, really nice.
You're willing to do the work.
I guess
all
I'll
the work.
take the shield. This is... yeah, I can't beat the mosquito with this, right? There's no way. Maybe if the stew was heated, but you know, there's a ticket here too, so. Okay. That's pretty much perma-haste on the on everything. Yeah, look at that. I think it is perma-haste. Because it's hasting the coffee, which is hasting the microwave back, and Extreme Comfort's scaling up all our shields. I think this is actually pretty solid. Huh. Okay. Who knew? Just like one pair of rocket boots. Don't really need these two anymore. Okay, so if you didn't know, you can collect your earnings at Jules' Cafe. On Jules, you get $10 when you go to Jules' Cafe as one of the options. I like the sound of the middle one here, but I do think that just gaining more burn is going to be strong. And honestly, let's grab some more. I'm just gonna keep putting it into the rice. Ah, man, it's tough though, because I feel like I could just be using the rice to scale regen, and then I could put all the burn onto the stew. I'm not gonna think about it. The rice has to be stronger with the scaling that it has, right? It has to be. Ooh, skill of a conflagration though. Like, look how much burn that already is. Dang, that's good. Didn't really have enough time to scale up our shields before he hit us with that much burn. We're doing... I mean, we were doing okay burn too, but yeah, that's a lot of burn, man. Holy cow. I think that's because he had the instant noodles. 2-second item. Scaling up its own burn with the conflagration skill. Curious though, like, is this just better with the 8 times 4? What trigger are we losing? We're losing at least one trigger on the stew. Oh, Colt. You know what? Just so I don't have to think about it, let's hit Colt. This is my first Colt run on Jules, so... Oh, these items are interesting, actually. Shiny Sirens. Huh. Is this my first Sword of Swords run? I think it's my first Sword of Swords run. We have ×7 on it. Hold on now.
Am I a soldier?
I have to go Sergeant Suds here because I think it's the only one I can beat. Whoa, hold on. That actually did a lot more damage than I expected it to.
I'll regrow this one too.
Huh. Well, that's a property, I guess, to put next to Sirens? And VIP pass?
Set himself apart. We Sphinxians must together.
Haste a tool? We don't have a tool, though. Guess I'll take Hotspot and go for more burn.
For Adira's training.
Maybe like this, and then VIP pass to haste Hogwash. Ballista can scale up some damage off of that. We can go Stell, I guess.
I'm Stell and Genius.
Oh.
Welcome to my work.
Swallowtail. Well, I think the other thing about Colt that really entices me is because you get so rich. And Swallowtail is kind of awesome. Fire Hose is also tempting because, like, I have to buy Swallowtail. I'm just gonna skip the hammer. I don't feel like buying tools. Hold on, Ornithopter and Wrench? Wait, are we just Stell now? With the Sword of Swords? I think we're just Stell with the Sword of Swords now. Am I keeping this VIP pass? I don't know. I think I'm just running... I think I'm getting rid of Hogwash, honestly. If I can get both of these next to the Sirens, then it's faster. Times 4 hastes. If I can get the Sirens up to gold, too. Maybe I should have bought the damn... I should have bought the damn hammer. What am I doing? I don't know why I didn't buy that hammer. I just didn't feel like going through the quest line, but on a run like this where... Yeah, that starts stuff flying, though. That's kind of nice. I guess I can put this in, too. On a run like this where you don't really have a way to upgrade any of the stuff on your board, I don't really need that.
Every
Oh,
coin you spend
okay.
here is one less for the skull.
It bought it anyway. Alright. Guess I'll put it on the board. I kind of wanted the extra cooldown onto the Sword of Swords, not the aerial turret. But I also want the times 4 on this. I shouldn't have sold that stuff, man. I didn't even mean to buy this drone turret. Now I'm trying to consider playing it just because I don't have the smalls on the board that I once had. That's kind of a pain, but it is what it is. The smalls actually work better because Sword of Swords gets more casts based off of how many items from other heroes you have. So since we have the Swallowtail on the board, kind of need a couple smalls to make the Sword of Swords better. I think this is just a fine board, honestly. It would have been really good if I bought the hammer so that I could have upgraded the Shiny Siren. This is so ridiculous. So yeah, everyone, welcome to Jules. This is Jules, you know? Definitely not Stell. Definitely not Stell. This is Jules, guys.
This will look great on camera.
Yeah, it's a pain because the only reason I really didn't buy that hammer is because I thought, I'll just upgrade the Sirens, it's whatever. Like, I'll just use my, you know, level 13 upgrade. I'm level 8. I'm not even close to level 13, dude. What am I thinking? Well, hopefully we can find a Sterling. I don't really want that aerial turret. I'm gonna just buy some gumballs. I'm pretty rich, so... Get a few more damage numbers up on these guys, why not? Yeah, sure. 2 more. We're doing 4 more damage than we were before, and we have a little bit of crit chance. I'm curious to know if this would just be better. I also wonder if I should transform it. I think I will try to transform it. There's really no...
You know, we're all far too busy.
Because it could work. I have so much haste that it could just be good on the board. Fuck it.
So
I can't stop. I can't,
So malleable.
you know, keep thinking about these things for forever. I really don't want to think about them for forever, so... I honestly think this board we have is really good. This skill right here would be insane. Ah, man. I am just Stell, though. That was a very fast kill. Sheesh.
Calm down. Let's talk about it.
Dang it.
Oh, counter space. Precious counter
No Cosmic
space.
Wind for us. I think I'm not going to put another heater or cooler on the board. Doesn't really seem super impactful to do that, so. The wing onto the sword.
Size dilutes the brain.
What am I even looking for
Is
here?
highly concentrated.
I honestly don't know if I'm looking for anything here. There's really nothing I would want.
Neither wealthy nor wise.
I'd rather like fight a monster to potentially get items from other heroes. We got another chance at Cosmic Wind. Damn. Knowing my luck though, I'll probably just get claws. or another one of those cosmic amulets. Which doesn't really help much.
You'll
Oh,
be delicious.
okay, I'll take a feather. It's just fine. Alright,
I may look refined.
Stell.
but
I mean,
was
Jules.
raised on
Haha.
I should
This
warn
is definitely a Jules board.
not like other Jabalians.
Okay. Palanquin. Wow.
I could see you're going places, but
The spam is crazy. It's doing so much damage. The fact that it's burn enchanted too is nuts. And speaking of which, that's 18 as opposed to 14 burn on a ×6, which is a lot of burn. Oh my god, no
I'm
way.
doing this to help you,
It's Stell
but
again.
I've got to pay my bills too.
Wait, hold on. Well, I don't think orbital polisher is gonna work, but hydrogen tank and smoke detector would both work. I think I like smoke detector a little bit more.
Yes, I know.
'Cause,
you'll use that against me.
We got the burn on the sword.
I didn't sabotage it.
Parts picker. This is a new one. I haven't seen this one before. When it destroys an item, reduce the cooldowns of all your other items by 1 second for the fight? That's pretty cool. Okay, Stell's Workshop would work pretty nicely with this too, but maybe if it was like a turbo one. You can't get enchanted items out of these stores anymore. I would like to try Stell's Workshop
Finally,
with
some
something
space
like
for
this
that
most of the
blunder.
time, but I'm not gonna worry about it right now. I think... I don't think we have any other tools to upgrade with this wrench, but I'll hold on to it for a minute. I think we're just gonna put this onto the swallowtail. It's basically like getting it up to diamond, so 50% of the time it'll hit for the damage numbers of the diamond version. Man, that damage is crazy. I love Ornithopter. Honestly, one of the best items in the game. Goodbye, Daggerwing. We don't have any poison items to upgrade. We got the stew back! Goodbye, stew. You're not sticking around. I think I'm gonna transform this again, though.
What have you got? Ask anyone. It's always been this way.
Obsidian Dragon Steak. If you guys missed it, my stream of the first impressions on this character, I got an insane Dragon Steak run, so definitely check that out if you haven't yet. I really want to upgrade this fucking Sirens, man, but it's not a tool. I think I'm just gonna get rid of the wrench. It's not doing anything. We don't have any tools left, so.
Mind if my crew films this for the show?
I don't know why Sirens isn't a tool. Maybe there's some, like,
noticed
stupid
I'm
synergies that Stell has, like the Ball Blaster probably would be pretty insane with that. If it was a tool. Although no, because you need vehicles or property going forward. Man, look at this.
Well, I'll admit, that was impressive.
But how is he... Huh. I feel like for Proboscis and Chaff on this board, you'd probably want to put it next to the pizza, right? That marbles? To make it charge super fast when the pizza goes off? He just doesn't seem like he has enough slow to maintain that. Oh
I'm just
shit.
your guide.
Monster skills? This looks like a reroll to me. Ambush. Counter-Strike got nerfed. It only charges 1 second now at gold. And Hardshell's really good, but I think Ambush is better. It does a percentage of their health, so sometimes you'll hit for a crazy number with that. I don't think we need the VIP pass or the... Honestly, we don't even need the Dragon Steak anymore, but I'm still holding on to that just for sentimentality.
counter space.
We actually got a decent amount of red gumballs out of these couple of,
Bake cookies? Dodge bullets? What you gonna teach you today?
Maybe I shouldn't have clicked on the Jules skills. Food items have a 10% crit chance. They're all food related. This one's not, though. Charge your heated and chilled items 1 second the first time you use an item each fight. Slows, we got heated items cooldown reduction, 5% those, really not that impactful. I think quick bite is the way to go.
I hate to take your money, but maybe fair.
Just go ahead and charge the sirens so that the sirens can go off a little faster.
The desert wind is
And we can maybe try to go for foreboding winds here. Got a small crit chance on the Sword of Swords too. Look at that little chunk.
Your strength is beautiful.
That little chunk that happens from the ambush is really cool too. Wow, this board is really strong. This is like an ideal Stel board. But we're not on Stel, but it's still working. Wow, I think we just keep going with the stat upgrades and hoping for the best. Still have yet to see a Sterling or an upgrade an item shop in a while.
Let's make this quick. I have something in the oven.
Still would really like to see how fast we could go if we upgraded the sirens. What's this? Gingerbread house. Gingerbread house shields whenever you use a food item. And then it burns based off of how much shield you have currently. So in this guy's case, he's not really able to keep the shield on him for very long. Because
Sometimes
we
I
are
lose track of all these
spamming
items.
that sword. Good God. Man, that's awesome. I don't know why. I just keep getting distracted. What are you gonna do? You know? Okay. Anyway. Let's up the damage on these guys. We'll just keep going with the
Finally, some space for that
easy peasy
blender.
upgrades. Pile of blood. Awesome. Yep. Go ahead and sell that, sell that. I don't even really need that dragon steak. I'm just kind of attached to it because of the run that we had with it before Obsidian. The arc in here. I was kind of torn between this one and the second chance at the double crit damage. Oh no, did we shield enough for this? I thought for sure we were bursty enough to kill him, but he almost got to cast that vitality potion a second time. Oh, nice. Now we definitely have enough shield. Oh, and another monster skill store? Petrifying Gaze is so good. But we can do better. Come on. Ooh. We cannot do better. I guess I'm taking Rust.
Counter space.
Okay, upgrade an item. It hurts to not do Swallowtail here, but I do think that the Siren's upgrade is going to be big. It hastes and slows 2 items per cast, and on a ×4 multicast, that's a lot more hastes and slows than we had a second ago.
Why fight when we can
Cheerio
feast?
Fiend.
Mind
Nice.
if my crew films this for the show?
This might be the last battle here. Let's see what this large item is. Shielded Freezer. You don't really have too much freeze though, bud. Oh, poor guy.
In the kitchen.
Poor
Doesn't
guy.
like that.
Oh man. When you use an adjacent food, freeze an item for half a second. When you freeze, do 231 damage. When you freeze, shield equal to this item's damage, but he doesn't have a food next to it. You need to use an adjacent food, man. Should have put the strawberries next to it.
I had tougher fights on Azaka when I was 5.
Well, what the heck? Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed the Jules gameplay. We got the Fiery Sword of Swords, I don't know why it's not showing, with the Deadly Stellar Swallowtail Radiant Corxina Crest, which was helping all my items not be affected by freeze and slow. And we got, of course, the shiny sirens that were helping out with all the haste and charge triggers we needed. Level 5 on the battle pass, nice. But yeah, guys, that was a fun run for sure. First cult run on Jules. Don't get it twisted. Was a ton of fun. Alright, well, I am undecided whether I want to play Dually next or just keep playing Jules. I'll probably just keep playing Jules for a few more days, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.